about Revelation chapter 13. Tonight we talk about Revelation chapter 14. One was the mark of the beast, tonight is the seal of God. Seal of God sounds a lot better than the mark of the beast any day. Any day. So we're going to start it out in Revelation chapter 14. And in Revelation 14, I'm going to read verses 1 down to verse 5. These are the people here who get the seal of God. And it's not that hard to do. All you got to do is one thing. Everything that the Lord say do. Here it says, and I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on Mount Zion, and with him 144,000 having his Father's name written in their foreheads. And I heard a voice from heaven as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. And they sung, as it were, a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man can learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from where?
Among men.
It says here, from the earth. We'll keep going.
From who?
Verse 4.
From there.
From the earth. E-R-T-H. Verse 4. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto God and to the Lamb. Here's the good key. See if you're going to get the seal. For in their mouth was found what?
No doubt.
For they are without what before the throne of God? No fault before the throne of God. If you have no fault before the throne of God, you guarantee the seal. But should you come up with something, you guarantee just the opposite. Just the opposite. Jesus says, his sheep hear his voice and they do what? They follow. Is it easy to follow Jesus? Somebody say yes, somebody say no. Somebody say maybe so. But we're all going to find out in the end. Just who you was following, who you wasn't following. In the book of Luke, I'll get Elder Ray Fisher. Can you get Luke 4:16 for me? Luke 4:16, Elder Biller, can you grab Matthew 18:20? Brother Hill, have you sat with you, brother? Can you get Exodus 25:8 for me?
25:8.
25:8. Brother Kelly, you got King James or you got another version?
King James.
That'll work. And I got you reading Revelation 21:3. Whenever you're ready, Elder Fisher. Jesus says, my sheep hear my voice and they follow me. That would be nice. But let's see what happens.
He came to Nazareth, where he had been brought up, and his custom was he went to the synagogue on the Sabbath day to read.
That's his custom was. You know what a custom is, right? Something you do on a regular basis.
That's right.
Everybody got a custom to brush their teeth and wash their face at least once a week. I don't say every day because some people make miss. I say once a week. I guarantee I'm going to get everybody in the room. I guarantee. Once a week. That's a custom. It's something you do. Everybody got a custom that they do this. Guarantee one more than once a day. You eat.
It sure do.
Everybody. Guarantee more than once a day, more than twice. Sometimes you may push it up into the 5 and 6 time category, but you guarantee you're going to eat something. That's your custom. But Jesus' custom was, he went into the synagogue on Sabbath. And it says that he stood up and read. Matthew 18:20 says,
Matthew 18, verse 20 says, "For where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them."
oh boy. You thought I was going to be your speaker today? Jesus is sitting in the midst, even though we can't see him. That's the hard part. Out of sight, out of mind is how we put it. Can't see nobody. Ain't nobody in here but us. And we hiding from rain. Oh boy.
Randy come, like everybody's like, oh, look at this dude here.
How in the world did he find us? What do you think he found us?
You need help.
You know what I'm saying? I got a place for you to go.
And you know what?
Yeah,
I hope, to tell you the truth, I hope he's gonna bring some more of his friends.
there you go.
Because we deal with a whole lot of homeless folks in the South, now we're gonna have to deal with a whole bunch of homeless folks in the North. Different folks, we ain't seen a whole lot of the homeless folks. We gonna see the whites in some eyes we don't really see all the time. Exodus 25:8, Brother Hill says what? These are all texts that I'm having read of something Jesus wants to do with us.
Exodus 25, verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
And let them make a sanctuary that I may dwell among them.
God wants us to make him a what?
Sanctuary.
What is this building we in right now called?
A sanctuary.
He wants to dwell with us. He says, when 2 or 3 gathered,
And there's more than 2 or 3, so guess who's here?
He's here. Amen.
he's here. And he likes to come on the Sabbath. Daryl Kelly, I believe you got in Revelation 21:3.
And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and God himself shall be with them, and be their God.
If we could make it. We're doing pretty good so far. There's not other place you could be. What happened to the nice cool breeze?
There's blowing everybody's hair off over there.
Everybody get one of these? Nobody might. You go ahead. So that's
That's
what
why I pulled over here, because it was very strong over there. It wasn't hardly blowing.
Where's the man? Oh, so it hit and then comes around like that. But they felt that. They didn't warm it up yet?
It's hot. It's
No?
No, okay. I just
I don't mind if you can sweat. I can sweat. You know, see if my deodorant really works.
we'll see them, Judge. We'll see him.
A seal. The seal of God. You know, a seal is nothing more than a stamp used for a signature.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. Take a seal, stamp it, that way you wouldn't keep signing, keep signing, keep signing, keep signing.
And a lot of people use seals for other things.
Yeah.
You know, when you get a king or something and they have a seal, what they do is they take that seal, and if they can sneak in or do anything with that seal, they can do some dirt as long as they got your seal. Guaranteed. And we're going to read a little bit about that. 1 Kings chapter 21 is where we're going. We're going to read verse 1 down to verse 14. 1 Kings chapter 21, we're going to read verses 1 down to verse 14.
First King what?
21, 2-1.
1 Kings 21. I'm going to get tired of being Asian. Y'all don't know how to read this. Thank you. Asian, you got 1 to 7 times, you got 8 to 14. Makes it easier. Nobody's going to sleep tonight, I guarantee you. With interruptions, of course.
Asian, she's just like me. She get used to it now.
1 Kings 21, verse 1. And it came to pass after these things that Naboth the Jezreelite had a vineyard, which was in Jezreel, hard by the palace of Ahab, king of Samaria. Verse 2. And Ahab spake unto Naboth, saying, Give me thy vineyard, that I may have it for a garden of herbs, because it is near unto my house. And I will give thee for it a better vineyard than it. Or, if it seem good to thee, I will give thee the worth of it in money. Verse 3. And Naboth said to Ahab, The Lord forbid it me, that I should give the inheritance of my fathers unto thee. And Ahab came into his house heavy and displeased because of the word which Naboth the Jezreelite had spoken to him. For he had said, I will not give the inheritance of my fathers. And he laid him down upon his bed and turned away his face and did not, and eat no bread.
Hold it right there, Asian.
You got the king acting like a little boy. Can I have this vineyard, please? No, he didn't just say, no, you can't have it without one. He said, no, this belongs to my family. It's been in the family for years. We just can't give it to you. We're sorry.
It's the law.
Yeah.
There you go.
Then the man get upset, go home, lay on his bed, put his face to the wall, and I ain't gonna eat. I'm mad. Okay, pick it up from there.
Verse 5. And Jezebel, his wife, came to him and said unto him, Why is thy spirit so sad that thou eatest no bread? Verse 6. And he said unto her, Because I spake unto Naboth the Jezreelite, and said unto him, Give me thy vineyard for money, or else, if it please thee, I will give thee another vineyard for it. And he answered, I will not give you my vineyard. And Jezebel, his wife, said unto him, Dost thou not govern the kingdom of Israel? Arise and eat bread, and let thine heart be merry. I will give you the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite.
Now you see, we got problems coming down. All this lady needs is one thing. Verse 8. Here we go. Yeah, the other touch. Here we go.
So she wrote letters in Enoch's name, and sealed them with his seal, and sent the letters unto the elders, to the nobles that were in his city, dwelling in Nepal.
Stop right there. She used his seal. His seal.
Send the letter just to a bunch of idiots. She sent it to the elders and to the nobles.
But you read the letter and it says, here's the king's approval on it. You got to follow instructions. Keep on.
And she wrote in the letters, saying, Proclaim a fast, and set Naboth on high among the people, and set 2 men, sons of
The line.
Belial, before him, to bear witness against him, saying, Thou didst blaspheme God and the king, and then carry him out and stone him, that he may die.
What kind of plan is that? But you got the king's seal on it. So the nobles, the elders, all these God-fearing people, they get the letter. Take Naboth out, set him on high, then bring in sons of the devil. That's what Belial means.
That's right. That's right.
Liars, bring lies, false witnesses that's telling lies. You know there's no liars, bring them in here, lie on the man, take him out and kill him.
But doesn't work. Keep going.
And the men of his city, even the elders and the nobles who were the inhabitants in his city, did as Jezebel had sent unto them, and as it was written in the letters which she had sent unto them. They proclaimed a fast, and said Naboth, abide among the people. And there came in 2 men, children and Belial, and sat before him, and the men of Belial witnessed against him, even against Naboth.
Naboth.
In the presence of the people, saying, Naboth did blaspheme God and the king. Then they carried him out of the city and stoned him with stones that he died. Then they sent to Jezebel, saying, Naboth is stoned and is dead.
Man, work good when you got a seal of approval on it. You know, it's wrong seal of approval, but the innocent man ended up dead for no reason. In David's time, the innocent man ended up dead for no reason.
And here we go. Esther, chapter 8.
Verse 8, Sister Bell, if you grab that, Esther 8:8.
Chapter 8, verse 8. Write ye also for the Jews.
Oh, you still home. Everybody there? Anybody need some more time? All good.
Write ye also for the Jews, as it is like you, in the king's name, and seal it with the king's ring. For the writing which is written in the king's name, and sealed with the king's ring, may no man reverse.
Reverse was just written down. And you know, this same thing goes for God and his seal too. Some people say, oh, he's going to change his mind. Ain't no mind changing. No mind changing, no playing around. You know, if man ain't going to change around, what do you think that God's going to do? Playing around, no? Revelation chapter 7, brother and sister Cameron. Revelation chapter 7, verse 1 to 4. Sister Cameron, Brother Cameron, can you give 1 and 2? Sister Cameron, 3 and 4. Revelation chapter 7, verse 1 to 4.
And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree.
Here's the question. Why? Here we go. Keep going.
And I saw another angel ascend from the east, having the seal of the living God. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, and to him it was given to hurt the earth and the sea.
Reinforces Karen.
Verse 3, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servant of our God in their foreheads.
So we do what? Okay.
Verse 4, and I heard the number of them which was sealed, and there was sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel.
Amen. Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 2 to 6. Sister Diana Fisher, can you get 2, 3, and 4? JB, can you get 5 and 6? Ezekiel chapter 9, verses 2 down to verse 6. Diana's going to read 2 to 4. JB's going to read 5 and 6.
Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 2. And behold, 6 men came from the way of the higher gate, which lieth toward the north, and every man a slaughter weapon in his hand. And one man among them was clothed with linen, with a writer's inkhorn by his side. And they went in and stood beside the brazen altar. Verse 3. And the glory of the God of Israel was gone up from the cherub, whereupon he was, to the threshold of the house. And he called to the man clothed with linen, which had the writer's inkhorn by his side.
Listen to what the man does.
Verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark on the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Now, you know, you read Spirit Prophet, this man is actually the Holy Spirit himself. And he's going around, he's putting a nice seal on people's heads. But there's some people who come after him. These people always, you know, they say, it don't sound too good. But JP, you tell us how nice these people are.
And to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city, and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary, when they begin at the ancient men which were before the house.
You know, God ain't gonna leave nobody unturned, because he read in verse 6. He said he slayed old, young men, women, little children, everybody. Everybody gonna get what they asking for. Chief, Ezekiel 20, verse 12 and 20. Ezekiel 20, verse 12 and 20. It's still a God. A lot of people gonna get it. A lot more gonna miss it.
Ezekiel 20, verse 12. Moreover, I also gave them my Sabbath, to be a sign between me and them, that they might know that I am the Lord that sanctify them.
The Sabbath is going to be a what?
Sign.
Between who?
From God.
Me and
God. For God is people in this verse.
Okay. Verse 20.
Verse 20. And hallow my Sabbath, and they shall be a sign between me and you,
Amen.
that ye may know that I am the Lord your God.
A sign. No. You know what I'm saying? Something
I was like, yeah, that you may know.
There you go. You better know that I am the Lord. And you know, there's not going to be no guesswork. You know if you're going to get sealed, if you're going to get the mark. All you got to do is look at your actions.
That's right. That's
Are they pointing toward heaven, or are they pointing toward earth? Plain and simple. Plain and simple. A book called Maranatha, page 200, paragraph 2, says these words right here. MAR 200, paragraph 2, says these words. And you can find this in Land Vince and a few other books, but I just put Maranatha out because I think it's a book people should be able to grab pretty quick.
That's pretty quick.
200, paragraph 2 says these words here. Just as soon as the people of God are sealed in their foreheads, it is not any seal or mark that can be seen, but a setting into the truth both intellectually and spiritually, so they cannot be moved. Are you that way here? You can't be moved. No matter what happened, you say, no, I don't care what you say. I'm still going to church. I don't care. It's the Sabbath. I'm going to find out about myself in the church. Can you be moved? If you can be moved, you ain't sealed yet. We'll find out in just a second. Just as soon as the people of God are sealed and prepared for the shaking, it will come. Indeed, it has begun already. The judgments of God are now upon the land to give us warning that we know what is coming. Don't we know what's coming?
Yep.
Everybody knows what's coming. What's coming? What's next before Jesus gets here?
There you go. That's it.
That's it. That's what's coming. Everybody say, oh, second coming. Yeah, it's coming, but something got to come first.
Hold that. That's
Something got to come first. You people always say you want the good news or the bad news.
One of the good news.
Yeah, and this time, terrible news is before the good news. Terrible news. The fact that you missed out and you had all this opportunity, that's going to be the terrible news. Sat in church for year after year after year, Sabbath after Sabbath after Sabbath, and you still caught the mark. That's going to be some terrible news to have. Cannot be moved. Cannot. In the book of Daniel, chapter 6, verse 10, Sister Kay Hill, can you grab that for me? Daniel 6:10. Brother Lynn, Daniel 3:16-18. Can you grab that for me? Raymond, Acts chapter 5, verse 29. Can you grab that for me? Let that be the reason. Whenever you grab it, Daniel 6:10, can you go right ahead with it?
Daniel 16. Now when Daniel knew that the writing was signed, he went into his house, and his windows being open in his chamber toward Jerusalem, he kneeled on his knees 3 times a day and prayed, and gave thanks before God, as he did aforetime.
Can't be moved. Death sentence. Right lurking. Death sentence is lurking right now. Ain't no way, oh, I wonder if the king's gonna give me a pass. You get caught, you messed up. All you had to do was turn blind and go bring the bathroom. What's the difference? Can't be moved. And Brother Seal. Yes, sir.
Point out something real quick in the end of that verse. It says he prayed and gave thanks. So in other words, my prayer should just be giving thanks.
Amen.
It should be about the condition of my life.
Amen. He's in there praying, giving thanks to God. Thank you, Lord, for letting me be a witness even though I'm getting ready to get killed. It's all the same. It's all good. If it's for your will, God, I'm willing to do it. Can't be moved.
Yes.
Brother Lynn, Daniel chapter 3, verse 16 down to verse 18, please.
Daniel 3:16-18.
Death sentence. We ain't talking about you're going to go to jail for 2 weeks. No, you're going to get a citation. You're getting killed. This is it. No more playing games. You're dealing with nutcases now. Who do you think you're talking to? They ain't just gonna come put a ticket on your car and you gotta pay $120 for coming to church tonight. They gonna take your car and come here, beat you in the head, take you, you understand, put a strap you on the gurney, stick a needle in your arm. But let's push some buttons to see if he died or not, you know. That's what we at right now. What's it say, man?
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter.
In other words, we ain't trying to, you know, when you really talk before somebody roars, you try to find the right words to say.
Especially if you're gonna die.
What's that?
Especially if you're gonna die.
Oh yeah, boy, hey, look here, boy. I told you, you know, sir, if it be good, you know, and what if it be thee and all that. But here they say we ain't careful about talking to you. Go ahead.
If it be so, our God, whom we serve, is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thy hand, O king.
Prophecy.
But
Amen.
if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up.
Be it known. I like the first 3 words of that last verse. But if not, you know, yeah, he's able to do it, but if he don't, we still ain't doing it.
Yes, we will be God.
And the man was already furious at the first when he brought him up there. His face was flashing like a stoplight when a train come in. Beep, beep, boy, it was hot. Boy, it was hot. And then they sent him into a rage. After that, he lost his mind. That's it. I mean, I'm eating grass later on in my life, but y'all gonna die tonight. But you know what? They can't be moved. Raymond, Acts 5:29 says,
Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, We ought to obey God rather than men.
who won't be able to say that when they bring you before the courts? And don't think you ain't gonna be going to court. A lot of people get them jury summons, you get it, your mouth poked out. Pretty soon you gonna be the defendant. And you coming up, but when you come up this time, you gonna have that thing wrapped around and chains, and you gonna be. It ain't gonna be funny then.
No.
It ain't gonna be funny. You know, a lot of people may look good and orange, but they don't never iron your presence.
Never did.
You just gonna be hopping up there and sitting down, and there's gonna be a whole bunch of other people, and they're gonna call your name. You're gonna have to get up and how do you plead? Can you say what Raymond just said? I don't know, obey God rather than man. You know the judge is gonna be hot if you say that.
Oh, yeah.
So is.
You know he's gonna be, Steve, man, don't you know who I am? I will give you. So what? I don't care what you say. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 36 to 39. Let's go ahead and read that. Oh, well, I'm gonna back it up for you. Let's back it up.
Others had trials of cruel mockings and scourging, yea, moreover of bonds and imprisonment.
Stop right there for a second. Others. You didn't put no names on that. He said, and mockings. People making fun of you. That's the easy part, but you can't take it now. You think you're going to get to the scorching part, you can't take the mocking part?
No, indeed.
Mocking is one thing. Somebody laying hands on you. Now you right now, running alongside to oh, as a kid, I like going to church, you idiot. Guess what? Either that's going to flow off like water off a duck's back, or it's going to start to offend him and he's going to drop out. Mocking, scourging. Somebody come up, take him, start beating him down out there because of him. Ain't coming back to church no more. Church is not a hectic. Church is getting rough. Keep going, baby. Verse 37.
37. They were stoned. They were sawn asunder. Were tempted. Were slain with the sword. They wandered about in sheepskin and goatskin, being destitute, afflicted, and tormented.
Sounds good to be a Christian so far, huh?
I'm telling you.
This is Christian life. Well, I mean, we had to fuck. I mean, that's what the parts of Christian life we didn't see yet.
That's
One part of Christian life is coming in the holy. That's one part of Christian life. This is the other part of Christian life.
There you go.
Who wants to do that? Before you can get your crown of gold, you're going to have to put on a crown of thorns.
That's right.
With joy.
Oh, yeah. Amen. That's for sure. You better be sweet. You better be happy about it. Go ahead, baby. Finish that up.
38, of whom the world was not worthy. They wandered in the desert, mountains, and in
Yes, sir.
Now, Matthew, you about down about around there about Death Valley, and you about 128. Oh yeah, you want to put some sheepskin on? He like that. Hide, trying to get away because you don't want to spend time in a prison cell. It's coming.
Yes, it is.
We know that the Spirit of prophecy said we're going to have to hit the road.
Yep.
Hit the road or go down.
That's right.
All right, keep going.
39 and final. As these all, having obtained a good report through faith, receiving not the promise.
Amen.
They didn't get delivered, did they?
No, not yet, but it's coming. It's coming. But I like how she put it. She said, they've received a good report. Well beloved. Just like Daniel was. You go, well beloved in heaven. You walked around with a thorn, a crown of thorns on with joy. As he put it. Yes, indeed. All through faith. Counsels to the church. CCH 271, paragraph 4. CCH 271, paragraph 4. Says these words. You might need me to say that one more time. All right. So long as the heavens and the earth endure, the Sabbath will continue as a sign of the Creator's power.
Amen.
And when Eden shall bloom on earth again, God's holy rest day will be honored by all beneath the sun. From one Sabbath to another, the inhabitants of the glorified new earth shall go up to worship before me, saith the Lord. And here comes one of my favorite verses coming up. That's why I give it to the bottom of it. Isaiah chapter 56, verse 2 to 5.
That's a bit. Isaiah 56. You said 2 to 5?
2 to 5, yes, sir.
2 to 5.
Sister Fisher, I ain't forgot about you. It's coming.
Okay, Isaiah 56, verse 2. Blessed is the man that doeth this, and the son of man that layeth hold on it, that keepeth the Sabbath from polluting it, and keepeth his hand from doing any evil.
Amen.
Verse 3. Neither let the son of the stranger that hath joined himself to the Lord speak, saying, the Lord hath utterly separated me from his people. Neither let the eunuch say, behold, I am a dry tree. Verse 4. For thus saith the Lord unto the eunuchs that keep my Sabbaths, and choose the things that please me, and take hold of my covenant. Verse 5. Even unto them will I give in mine house and within my walls a place and a name better than of sons and of daughters.
Amen.
I will give them an everlasting name that shall not be cut off.
So don't think you hide on the horse because you've been here for X amount of years. And brother, right outside, you can end up in heaven. You all of us be sitting on the outside. Wouldn't that be a kick in the head?
Yes.
Wait, hold on, God. That brother was outside smoking cigarettes. Ain't no way he came in. He said, but you know what? He did those things that pleased me. and you did.
Yeah. There you go.
On your way down and he's on his way up. Boy, I tell you. Wow. That just about be the worst day of your life. It's coming. It's coming. Sister Bessie Johnson. Isaiah 8:16, if you would, please. Then I'll be going to this book called The Great Controversy. You always got something from The Great Controversy. Yes, I do. Good book.
Amen.
Good book.
You said Isaiah 8:16?
Yes, ma'am.
Bind up the testimonies, still the law among my disciples.
Still the law among who?
My disciple.
Tell me something. There's a select amount of people who get this law still among.
That's right.
His disciples. Not everybody is God's disciple now.
That's right.
Because when you had Jesus talking about drinking blood and eating flesh, there's a lot of people turning around and laugh. A lot of them said, hey, look here, man. This is what we get on. No more of this playing game with you, man. You're crazy. We're out of here. He said, well, you know, after one more person left, one more person had to leave. When Judas walked out, he said, now is come salvation. He said, get rid of one devil. All the rest of the devils left. Then he said, one more time to go. And After they left, now it's come salvation. Go ahead, brother.
It's funny you were talking about that, because my dad and I were talking about that just this past week. Jesus says, I've chosen you 12, but one of you is a devil. But none of them were converted.
That's true.
But only one of them was a devil.
Everybody else is a work in progress.
Right. I mean, it's a blessing that God can see the future.
Amen. And you know what? When he said that, the thing that got me in, at that time, nobody was saying, Lord. He said, all right. Nobody said a word. Left it alone. I don't mind being that woman's still here, you know. It didn't matter. Did not matter. Great controversy, 451 paragraph 2 says this. Great controversy, 451 paragraph 2. Speaking of what Elder Bill read and what Sister Johnson read, these words apply in the Christian age as shown by the context. The Lord God, which gathereth the outcasts of Israel, saith, yet will I gather others to him besides those that are gathered unto me. Here's foreshadowed the gathering in the Gentiles by the gospel. And upon those who then honor the Sabbath, a blessing is pronounced. Thus the obligation of the fourth commandment extends past the crucifixion, resurrection, and ascension of Christ to the time when his servants should preach to all nations the message of glad tidings. The Lord commands, by the same prophet, bind up the testimony, seal the law among my disciples. The seal of God's law, is found in the fourth commandment. This only of all the 10 brings to view both the name of the title of the lawgiver. It declares him to be the creator of the heavens and the earth, and thus shows his claim to reverence and worship above all others. Aside from this precept, there is nothing in the Decalogue to show by whose authority the law is given. When the Sabbath was changed by the papal power, the seal was taken from the law. The disciples of Jesus, who are we?
The disciples of Jesus.
You said that kind of sad. We disciples of Jesus. I can understand it though. The disciples of Jesus are called upon to restore it by exalting the Sabbath of the fourth commandment to its rightful position as the creator's memorial and the sign of his authority. Now, in order to get the seal, you know that this day, right now, it's definitely Sabbath time now. The precept before it is definitely holy time now. We done slid right into it. It says in Leviticus, let me give you something, no tiny guy. Leviticus 23:32 says these words. You find that. Leviticus 23:32. Find that for me, young man.
Can you find it on here?
Oh, hey, sit with her. Help her out. Oh, he know how to work all kinds of electronic devices. Boy, probably break down a real computer. It don't matter. Leviticus 23:32. You got it, young man? Hit it.
It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls in the 9th day of the month. At even, from even unto even, shall ye celebrate your rest.
From even unto even, we supposed to do what?
Celebrate the Sabbath.
I'm glad you guys can say keep the Sabbath. It says celebrate it. That means it's supposed to be kind of happy, ain't it?
That's right.
Something's supposed to be joyful about it.
Mm-hmm.
What you think, bro? Is it Sabbath? Sabbath. Even unto even. Let's define the word even. Where is JJ, you want to read, bro? Huh? You want to read? All right. You got Mark chapter 1, verse 32. Mark 1:32. He will outline what even means.
And at even, when the sun did set, they brought unto him all that poor, diseased, and them that were possessed with devils.
Amen.
The young man said, at even, when something took place. What takes place at even according to the Bible?
The sunset.
The sun sets. Did the sun set? You see the sun out there when you talk about it?
No, sir.
Oh boy, that means that it's at even. From even now until even tomorrow, it's Sabbath time. Remember what I said earlier? We follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. You know how Jesus can shake us real quick? Come to church. That cancels out a whole bunch of church folks. Cancel out a whole lot of them. Because a lot of people don't believe in church until tomorrow.
That's right.
Tomorrow starts the Sabbath for the calendar folks. You get up in the morning, oh, it's the Sabbath. No, you slept at least 12 hours. The Sabbath well already. All done. You said there, well, now I'm going to keep it. How are you going to seal you when you only used to keep it half a day? How can you catch a seal when you only used to keep it half a day? How can he seal you when you can't come where he likes to go and where his custom is? Well, let's see what happens. Revelation 22:14. Brother Larry Moore, can you grab that for me, my brother? Revelation 22:14. You know, people down here don't want no sometime in person.
That's right.
You get you a mate or a spouse or whatever, and they pay the rent in January, February, but they ain't gonna pay it the rest of the year. That ain't too cool, is it? You say, well, baby, we'll do tomorrow. I heard you. But I ain't paying nothing else. I done put down January, February. You can take it from here to the end of December. You want me to save it for your Christmas present, don't you? What seemed to be a problem? You want a Christmas present? You want that nice 24-inch TV, or you want me to pay the rent? It's 24-inch. I ain't saying no bigger.
I said, that's a computer screen.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, John, this one of them big fabrics, too. He ain't getting one of them slim ones. He getting them ones that weigh 58 pounds. You throw your back out trying to set it up.
Oh, man.
Revelation 22:14. Larry, what's it say, brother?
Blessed are they that do his commandments.
Amen.
That they may have the righteous, my glasses.
That's all right. Take your time. Take your time. This is one of them important texts right here. Take your time.
To the tree of life.
Mm-hmm.
And may enter in through
Through the gate.
Through the gate unto their city.
Amen. Blessed are they that do his commandments. And today is one of the most important commandments. It says in Spirit of Prophecy that this one, just before Jesus gets here, when he splits the sky, you're going to see this one nice and bright. Nice glow about it. It's going to be the kind you're going to be saying, yeah, oh man. You know, it sure would have made a lot of sense for me to go to church. Now, it's all down the tubes for me. Sister Fisher, Psalms 119, verse 1 to 3, please. Psalms 119, verse 1 to 3. Sister Fisher's going to read it for us. Darryl? 1 to 3. What verse does this sound like?
So 119, 1
Yes, ma'am.
Blessed are the undefiled in the way, who walk in the law of the Lord. Blessed are they that keep his testimony and that seek him with the whole heart.
With how much of the heart?
The whole heart.
Oh, boy, okay.
They also do no iniquity. They walk in his way.
Blessed are they which are undefiled.
Sound like the first one I started reading, huh? Matthew chapter 7, verse 21 and 23. I might as well read something myself.
You bet.
I think everybody else in here got it. I might have the first one. Matthew chapter 7, starting at verse 21.
Just for those who think, yeah, I'm going to make it anyway. We throw this in.
Jesus says, not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. And we all know the will of God is keeping his commandments.
That's right.
Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils? You know, that will give you a big head.
Sure will.
We cast a devil out of somebody? Amen. Let's go with that. That would give you the big head, though. You cast out the devil out of somebody? If you ain't grounded and centered in Jesus, you definitely gonna think, look what I did.
That's right, Judas.
Look what I did. Look at this. All this stuff that I did. Start with that saying over here in what's that, Ezekiel? I. Same thing the devil said, you gonna say.
Isaiah.
Oh, Isaiah. One's Isaiah 14 and one's Ezekiel chapter 28. It says in verse 23, and then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. Elder Fisher. Final text is coming on down. Ezekiel chapter 31. I'm going to give you 13 and 14. Ron, I'm going to come back to you guys. All right?
All right.
I'm going to give you 15 and 17. Then we're going to call it a night. Ezekiel chapter 31. They're going to be reading verses 13 down to verse 17. Verse 18 talks about God wrote it on 2 tables of stone.
You know that. We just want to know what's going to happen if you want to get a seal. You do things you got to do.
Exodus 31 verse 13 down to verse 17. Whatever you read here. Oh, Exodus. Yeah, 31. Well, I said Ezekiel, cancel me out. Exodus.
You did say it. Never mind, Exodus 31.
13 down to verse 17.
Oh,
Not tonight. It'll be Exodus this time. Whenever you're ready, yo.
Speak thou also to the children of Israel, saying, verily my Sabbath ye shall keep, for it is a sign between me and you throughout your generations, that you may know that I am the Lord that doth sanctify you. You shall keep the Sabbath, therefore, for it is holy unto you. Everyone that defies this shall surely be put to death. For whosoever doeth any work therein, his soul shall be cut off from among his people.
Now, hold on, man. Hold on. You mean to tell me that if you don't keep this Sabbath day on, you surely gonna be put to death?
Amen.
Sound like we should get it on. But do you know how many of God's people, when you read through this Bible, ended up getting killed because they kept messing the Sabbath up? Tons, millions and millions of them. They come out of apostasy and, oh, let's reform, let's start. Give them a few Sabbaths and right back into the same mix. And it's been going on since creation all the way down now.
Yep.
And the same thing is happening. Our church,
I hate to talk about our church, but our church, the Seventh-day Adventist Church, is following in the same path that all the rest of the people follow in. Nothing's changed. History just keeps repeating itself over and over again. We're supposed to be doing all these reforms. We drop them reforms off in the dust. Reforms always get dropped in the dust, don't they?
Yep.
Dress reform is usually the first to go. Right after dress reform, then you start eating what you feel like eating. Right after you start eating what you feel like eating, you start worshiping the way you feel like worshiping. You want to sing the way you feel like singing. It's just
It's always down, just like Jonah. He went down into the ship and then down. It's the same way. We just keep going down and can't stop. Somebody once told me, why are you going? Some people always want to ice skate uphill. That's impossible to do. I mean, a little incline, you can get them feet spread just right and just keep pushing off. But when you get tired, you're going to find yourself back down at the bottom of the hill every single time. Brother Hill, I believe you have some things you want to read. Chief?
Verse 15. 6 days shall thou work. 6 days may work be done, but in the seventh is the Sabbath of rest, holy unto the Lord. Whosoever does any work in the Sabbath day, he shall surely be put to death.
He wouldn't blame, huh, Rob? Surely. It ain't like, well, we're going to think about it and talk to the 24 elders first. You're going down. All right.
Verse 16. Wherefore the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath, to observe the Sabbath throughout their generation, for a perpetual covenant.
Amen.
Verse 17. It is a sign between me and the children of Israel forever. For 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, and on the seventh day he rested. Was a refreshing.
Amen. Amen. So how many people in here really think they hit the seal? If we just go through those little tiny little verses. Everybody ready for translation?
We give it a bunch.
Amen. That's what we need. Amen. I'll tell you what. We can make it.
Amen.
We can make it. Everybody in here, we can make it. All it takes is to put your mind to it. When you put your mind to doing something else, you get it done, don't you?
Yes, indeed.
I'm sick of being with this dude. I'm leaving. When you leave, what happens? You put your mind to it. I'm done. I'm moving out of this place. I'm sick of being here. I don't care if you got to pick up bottles and cans. You're going to save up you some money and you get it done. When you put your mind to it, you get it done. Or